What up? What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jess. Welcome to week number 2 of the PSN franchise of Les Buccaneers. And we are going up against the CPU this week in the St. Louis Rams. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and try to take advantage of that with trying to get some nice statistical numbers for Mike Evans. So, definitely trying to, just two players you need to remember, man, Bortles and Evans. Evans is the guy we're trying to soup up here. Buccaneers, same boat as the Jaguars, man. Really got some players that could use a lot of help. So, being a beautiful pass right there. Being as Mike Evans being the rookie and what I feel like the soon-to-be star, put all my focus and energy on him and trying to build him up and to, make him a colossal superstar. So, we give up a touchdown, first drive, and as stopping the computer is just sometimes can be extremely difficult. You will see majority of the times I try to pass to none other than Mike Evans or Robert Yu. Those are the two guys. Robert Yu is the guy I picked up from the free agency, 6'4", 94 speed. Definitely can't beat that. Right, we go deep up top and wow. Look at the one-hand snag interception. Mike Evans had a step, but just doesn't have the speed to separate and really pull away. So that right there definitely could be a costly turnover if they can go on ahead and, continuously just move the ball on us like how they're doing here. Thankfully, he slipped right there due to the rain. What's crazy about a CCM is that you always get, random weather. Always. You always get high-velocity winds with rain and I have yet to play in a CCM game where it's just no wind. It's always a ferocious typhoon. All right, we try to go to the outside shoulder of Mike Evans, and unfortunately, just a bad throw. We don't have the best quarterback in the world. We actually have Terrell Pryor. We went ahead and picked up in free agency. Figured 91 speed. I could definitely use that because I know when I go up against people, it's going to be a lot of breakdownage happening with the offensive line, so I'm going to need speed to be able to get away. Right there, we dropped the interception, but nonetheless, it's fourth down, and we're able to go on ahead and force turnover on down. So now it's okay, we got to go on ahead and see if we can pass the ball more efficiently. Just wide open, just missed throw. Now, this is a fourth down swag league right here, unless you are going up against the computer. Guess computers do whatever it is you want to do, but when you are facing a user in the league, you have to go on ahead and exercise the rights to use your special teams on fourth down, unless you're down in the fourth quarter, or like I said, you happen to be going up against the computer. The only times you can just freestyle and do whatever the heck it is you want. So again, I dropped down, and I only dropped down due to the fact that I want Mike Evans to get the touchdown. Again, I'm trying to build. Oh, he fell. I want Mike Evans to get the touchdown. That is the person I want to pass to. That is the person I want in the end zone right there. Fourth down is just YOLO, I'm not going to try and force it when somebody's blatantly wide open in front of me. And we end up going for 2 because I always go for 2 when I go up against the computer. Strong power. Look at that. Look at the computer cheese, man. You got to try and get an advantage over the computer because the computer is cheese. Flat out Raconi. Is that a cheese? That sounds like a city in New York. I don't know. Flat out cheese, though. Just flat out cheese. So, I try to get an advantage anytime, I can. So, I always go for 2, and they never drop the strong power. Right, we go to Mike Evans, and he drops the pass. He's got to be able to hold on to that, man. That is why I got the Buccaneers to be able to do that. Just toss it up to Mike Evans and have him go get it with that 6'5" frame and that high catch in traffic. Right there, throw in. We don't get in the end zone. But like I said, man, I want to be able to go on ahead and get Mike Evans touchdown. He's tired, so I ran out of bounds to try and get him back in the game. He finally came in the game, and we end up passing to him. Like I said, I'm going to score anyway, so I'm definitely going to try to do whatever I can do to get my guy a little bit more XP to help me in the process of building him up. Now, the one thing that I do after this game, I haven't played week 3 yet, but I did increase his catch in traffic from an 87 to a 94 or something like that. He's got pretty high catch in traffic, which I'm definitely, excited about. Catch in traffic is just being able to catch the ball with defenders right there in your face, being able to hold on to it when you get hit. So obviously for face catching, that is what it is you would prefer, for him to be able to hold on to the ball when going up and get it with a defender right there in front of you. So Of course, that's not all my offense. I'm not just going to, do that all the time. But against the computer and whatnot, I'm definitely going to try and do that as much as possible. Mike Evans breaks the tackle right there, and then he ends up getting hit. Run the ball one of the few times I end up running the ball. I know I have a young running back in Doug Martin, but, it's not about Martin. It's all about Evans. Evans is the man. Evans is the guy. Evans is the guy that's going to go on ahead and make, if we are successful with this team, it's going to be because of him. So right here, step up in the pocket, and just a horrible throw by Pryor, man. Right here, we decide to run the ball, and we get ourselves a good gain of 5. We go back to the run, just trying to pick up the first down, and we do accomplish that. Now, Evans does leave the game quite often because, he's tired. So I have to try and no huddle and, keep him in the game as much as possible as we get another touchdown. I believe at the end of this game, he had somewhere along the lines of like 21 receptions or something crazy like that. Like he had a ton of catches, and he had a decent amount of XP. Now, that stuff can only be done once. You can only get, 150 yards receiving, 10 receptions. You can only get those milestones and XP once. So, definitely no need to force feed him how we did this game anymore. But we definitely got a good amount of XP this game, and we increased, like I said, this was the game where we put his catching traffic up a good amount. That's all I really want to work on is catching traffic, and then I want to be able to work on speed, getting him just a little bit more faster. Instead of just go up and get it threat, I want to be able to make him an overall vertical threat where he has the opportunity to just flat out outrun his cornerback, and I can throw it over the top, and he can go on ahead and score. His speed isn't the best. Right there, he fumbles. And he got injured. And I was so scared. I cannot tell a lie. I will be lying to you if I told you I didn't. Look at that punch in the face. I'll be lying to you if I told you I did not hold my breath and I was not nervous and scared. But thankfully, it was just a bruised elbow. And he did end up coming back into the game. Right there, we dive because, again, it's all about Evans trying to get him as many points as possible. As well as Pryor, throwing touchdowns and whatnot. So we end up getting the touchdown. As far as Pryor goes, I got to work on his accuracy. It's horrible. All his accuracy attributes are like low 70s and things like that. So I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be our quarterback of the future. He's pretty young. He's only got a few years in the league. His speed is definitely something that can be extremely useful. You got 91 speed, man. You can do a lot with that. It's just going to take a lot to work on his accuracy because it's so bad. It is so bad. And when you have a speed quarterback, accuracy points are way more expensive. It's just like when you have a slow quarterback, speed is way more expensive. So since he's got speed, his raising up his accuracy, and there's 3 levels of accuracy. There's short, medium, and deep, and all of those are low, and they're so expensive to try and boost up. Man, it's gonna we might have trouble boosting that young gentleman up. 3rd and goal right here. We end up going on to run, and we end up passing, and we end up scoring a touchdown. Now, at some point, I was close to, I believe, the overall season record for receiving yards in a game. So once the announcement said that, I think I was like 20 yards off. Something crazy like that. I'm not sure. I think it was 20 to 25. Like, oh, he only needs 20 yards receiving to break the all-time receiving record. And I'm like, oh, snap, I need to go on ahead. And, of course, I'm not going to purposely, let them score because we got pride like that. I'm trying to stop them. I'm not just going to come out field goal, block, and let them, score or whatever. On 4th down, they go for it. We get ourselves a stop. It's a fumble. They recover, but that's it. That's the end of it. So right here, we only need just like one mega catch. Okay, no. After this drive. I'm sorry. It's after this drive where they say that. After this drive, they say we are 20 yards away from breaking the all-time receiving record. And right here, I have no more timeouts. I'm just right here. I try to lob it over the top thinking he was going to get it. Evans is tired right here. Just a bad throw. I'm bugging. It was this drive. I needed 20 more yards. Right here is like, okay, we're going to let them score. Right here, I purposely let them score. There's only 20 seconds left in the game. Game is over anyways. I did need 20 more yards. After that face catch, I needed 20 more yards to go on ahead and get the record for most receiving yards. I don't have any timeouts, and I really want him to accomplish this. So I can't, he's out of the game. He's tired. So I got to try and hike it and waste clock and try and get him back in this ball game. So like right here, I just throw a quick streak. We had a touchdown, but I run out of bounds because I want to get Evans those 20 yards. and he's not in the game. So I just roll out the pocket. I run out of bounds because I need him back in this game, and he's still not in the game. So I run out of bounds again, and he's still not in the game. So I figure, all right, just throw it out of bounds real quick. I tried that, but I couldn't get him back in the game to break the record. But that's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Mike Evans had a masterful game. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.